so that it can facilitate trade amongst neighboring countries in the sub-region. That is a very laudable program, and we have already put it in the agenda for the Abuja MOU Ministerial Conference coming up in March. Now, I have to thank Dr. Salame very much for his brilliant presentation and the forecast. But one thing that we seem to forget, understandably, I have to admit that, our economy is oil-based. But we seem to ignore that we do have cargo that is not oil, that is not crude. And so when we do this forecast, we really must go beyond the oil tankers. I noticed there was non-oil tanker in the forecast, but what does that mean? Are we talking about bitumen or stuff like that? Because that is still liquid cargo. If you look at the statistics from NPA, you would see the trillions of cargo that come into Nigeria. Who is carrying those cargo? How can we capture it in our forecast that would develop and expand our maritime infrastructure and ownerships of ships? We really have to look at that particular segment critically and do what we need to do to capture it. Because we do have lots of government project cargo coming in as imports. We do have lots of equipment coming in on the agri-sector. Who are the ship owners carrying it? How can NIMASA, together with the Ministry of Transportation, focus on that sector to encourage Nigerians to go into owning ships that will bring in that money and earnings from that sector? I would like to have the next focus capture the statistics on that and how we can capitalize on it. I thank NIMASA once more for this brilliant idea. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We have the first. She's already talking about the second. The former DG of NIMASA. Welcome, and thank you. It's all set now. Are we ready for the documentary? Thank you.
Has now been resolved as Dr. Dakuku and his team have been able to engage and facilitate sea time training. In the first phase of the NIMASA fully sponsored tea time training, 150 cadets have commenced their onboard training facilitated by Arab Academy for Science, Technology and Maritime Transportation in Alexandria, Egypt, while another group of 89 cadets are now on board training vessels facilitated by South Tyneside College, STC, UK, making a total of 239 cadets in the first phase of this program. Following the executive order and ease of doing business, the agency has achieved reduction in turnaround time from 3 days to 24 hours in processing of cargo manifest for and issuance of sailing clearance certificates, trade reconciliation and enforcement of levy on vessels husbanded by shipping companies or agents. Under the Survey, Inspection and Certification Transformation Program, certificate of competency examinations were conducted at the Maritime Academy of Nigeria, Oran, leading to the issuance of different categories of COCS to successful candidates. In this vein, 3,752 certificates of competency were issued by seafarers in 2017. This figure a 149% increase in the total number of COCS issued in 2016. A total of 1,880 certificates were authenticated for shipping companies and manning agents in 2017 when compared to the 1,013 COCS that were verified within the same period in 2016. It shows that stakeholders' confidence in NIMASA has improved. Under the Maritime Security Infrastructure Strategy project, the agency leased 6 fast intervention security vessels in 2017, which enhanced port and flag state functions and boosted marine operations in all the zones. The impact of the acquired vessels shows that port state inspection rose by 10.53% in 2017, moving up from 475 in 2016 to 525 in 2017. Flag state inspection also experienced an upswing from 77 in 2016 up to 98 in 2017, representing an increase of 27.3%. The agency is working on special forex intervention for vessels and vessel parts acquisition and loan repayment to enable indigenous operators to compete favorably with their foreign counterparts. The first time in the history, Nigeria, in conjunction with the International Maritime Organization, IMO, organized by Third Conference of the Association of African Maritime Administration, which took place in Abuja, Nigeria. NIMASA Director General Dr. Dakuku Ado-Peterside was elected the chairman of the continental body at the conference. Another milestone of the current management of NIMASA is the Compendium of International Process Policies. This is the first attempt at renewing and collating the agency's internal policies into a single book to enhance access and understanding to improve efficiency and effectiveness in the agency's work processes. This is no end to the unprecedented achievements under the Dr. Dakuku-led management at NIMASA, as the agency organized the first ever award night to recognize deserving staff for year 2017, thus boosting staff morale. Other achievements include sponsorship of the first ever anti-piracy bill of the African continent, which now has approval of the Federal Executive Council and has been forwarded to the National Assembly for legislative action. Development and implementation of Total Spectrum Maritime Security Strategy, and the commendation by the Federal Executive Council, FEC, for effectively reducing running costs at NIMASA, blocking leakages and increasing contribution to the federal government. Nigeria's intervention in the Gulf of Guinea region within the past 2 years include playing a major role in the establishment of ECOWAS Integrated Maritime Security Strategy, establishment of Interregional Coordination Center (ICC) in Yaoundé, Cameroon. Little wonder the Ghana Maritime Authority quickly entered into an MOU with NIMASA to share knowledge. All these achievements of the NIMASA management is possible because the agency's management has a capable government board led by an amiable gentleman, retired General Jonathan India Garba, and both the Senate Committee and the House Committee on Marine Transport have been very supportive. This is not forgetting the fact that the Federal Ministry of Transportation